Hey everyone, I know it's been a slight long time since my last video blog, but I'm gonna make this one unedited and pretty much just raw for you all to see. Heyo! So I have myself a Char Banks. Heyo, Char. This is my cat. I know you guys know of him. Many of you know of him. Well, he's my love in my life, and as he knows actually right now that I am packing and getting ready to go to MLG Columbus this weekend, where I am going to be returning to the MLG circuit and actually competing. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to be on the Rebels in Pink, aka the Aware Rebels. So if you guys are, on the Twitters or the Facebooks, please be sure to show us a little bit of love. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this Q&A, quick Q&A. As soon as Timo stops talking, that's my notification when I get a text message. So yeah, we are going to get started with the Q&A. Char Banks is getting a little antsy in his pantsy. Oh, yeah, I think he's just going to leave. Get out of here. No one wants you, Char. Okay, so let's find the questions. I'm kind of jam-packed. Getting ready for Columbus. If you guys haven't been paying attention, I'm just swamped in craziness. Okay, so let's start with the first question. On my Facebook page, Jean-Philippe Brisson, I don't know how to say your name, but that was an attempt. So, what is my biggest fear about MLG Columbus, actually, about this quote tournament? So, I would have to say just getting back into the groove of everything, having to, adjust to the sound going on around me. That's probably my biggest fear, is not being able to hear my teammates, because so much is going on around on the outer speakers, and it's just kind of super frustrating to compete with. What made you commit to become a full-time gamer? Actually, it was a couple different things, but mainly my health. I actually developed chronic migraines back in high school in 2004/5, and it kind of put a damper on all of my awesome sauce, like softball, band, and marine biology. So being out in the sun for marine biology is kind of a bummer. It gives me migraines, I get overexerted, I don't even do anything, and I die. And so softball, obviously I overexert myself to the point where I'm just playing a sport to such a high level. Char, if you want to leave, you have to wait until the video is over, okay? You have food down here, you have water down here, you can go to the restroom over down there. So stay. Okay, so other than that, and band was a lot of fun. I did a lot of marching band as well, but being out in the sun, practicing a couple hours every single day was really just not for a chronic migraine sufferer. So gaming was something that I turned to. It was something that kept me inside, away from the sun, away from pretty much overexerting my poor fragile body, which unfortunately it became fragile. I wasn't always like that. I'm a softball nutcase, baseball, sports, football freak, racing, everything. So yeah, I basically just had to switch, and becoming a professional gamer was just something that I've always kind of wanted to be, just never thought it was available until places like MLG sprouted up in, the United States and made it possible for us to actually have a future in this industry. Okay, I gotta answer this one, and it's by about 15 different of you guys, so I'm not even gonna post one of you. It's just 15 of you awesome people. You're all asking me whether I like ghosts or not, and here is my opinion, I guess, on Call of Duty Ghosts. So I'm a big COD fan. I love first-person shooters. I love them all. But I don't like what they've done to this game. I want to like it, and honestly, it's not a skill-based thing. I'm actually quite good at the game. If you haven't seen my gameplays, please go check them out. Or my live streams. I destroy on live stream. But it's just not something that I find myself enjoying, even in public matches. It's just not fun for me. Also, I can't forget being, an eSports ambassador. I can't forget that it's not pertained to eSports on release day, so they weren't really listening when we said we need this stuff on release day. It wasn't even there. So that kind of bummed me out, and of course, I do not like a couple of the mechanics of the game, beefing yourself up through perks and through attachments just constantly over overexerting of the perks and the attachments is something that I don't want to do anymore. I remember when a gun was good, and that's why I played with that gun, because the gun was just perfect. It felt great, it shot great, it did enough damage, you know, from close range to long range. It's everything. But now it's just like, I need a perk to do this, I need a perk to do that, I need an attachment to do this, and I need an attachment to do that. And it's just so freaking annoying, and I don't really like it. I like how shooters were just kind of so basic and raw, and that's what I miss. And you know what? I'm gonna kind of break this down, because I do like Call of Duty, and I understand it is copy and pasted for the majority of the part, but devs, you guys, let's be a little bit more creative in our, you know, coming up with names for classes. So instead of Dead Silence, let's have it be like Sneaky Beaver. Like, cool, right? It took me like 42.8984 seconds to come up with that. Like, nothing. Or, you know, like, Extreme Conditioning can be Stomping the Yard. How funny. Great. Yeah, you can bring me on, dev team. I got many more. So that's what I'm just kind of morally frustrated about, is the fact that it's still just a copy and pasted game, and I'm still playing essentially the exact same thing I've been playing for 5.5 years. Same perks, same attachments, same everything. So yeah, that's my answer to whether or not I like Call of Duty Ghosts, my opinion on it, all of that and plus some. So if you guys would like to watch me play Call of Duty Ghosts, it's going to be live streamed for the next couple months, because I am competing in it, as you all are very well aware. So let's turn to Twitter for some questions. I gotta find them though, because there were a lot of them, and unfortunately I didn't get the time to copy and paste every single one. So we're going to do dish. Here we go. Here we go. What was my, by Sam Squanch, favorite game console before the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube generation? Probably the N64. I played a lot on that. It was probably my favorite growing up, you know, next to the NES, Super Nintendo, and all those fun things. But the N64 was by far my favorite, and that I can physically remember playing as a child, because I have long-term memory loss, so I can't really remember my childhood gaming. I have to ask my mom and my dad and my brothers, like, what I did, what I enjoyed thoroughly. So, hey, no. He's playing with all my lanyards, that's a no. So yeah, that'd probably be my favorite console back in the day, skis. If not that, the Super Nintendo. Oh, okay. Eric, aka DJ Saw 11 off Twitter, wants to know, or you guys know him as Bonafide, what is your favorite non-violent video game? Well, that is really hard to answer, because I like all violent video games. I mean, my 2 tattoos on my body are violent video game related. Assassin's Creed and Gears of War. So I'm probably gonna have to say, okay, so my favorite non-violent video game, because almost everything is violent that I've been playing in my life, like, shit. Mario, you're stepping on a turtle and then you're kicking him into the abyss. Like, he falls into the ground and you never know where he goes because he never returns. So I'm assuming he dies. So that's pretty violent. Oh, I know. It's my Little Pony game on my phone. I play it a lot. You guys see me play it sometimes on stream, actually. I'll micromanage my Little Pony world. It's not violent in any way, shape, or form. No killing, no meaniness. I don't know, no people being a jerk. It's just sweet, innocent ponies, and you manage their town, and that's what I guess my favorite non-violent video game in the world is. Okay, last question. I'm gonna make it my last one. So Hacker Girl, aka Jenny Pina, she's a wonderful friend of mine and a super big help to my live stream. She's the one who created all my new layouts. So my overlays, my in-between, overlay, my pre-stream, my emotes, my sub icon. She's the freaking bomb. Jenny Pina wants to know, what makes a pro gamer a pro? Now, this is a question I'd say has been asked a lot throughout the years, and I never really got around to it until now. So everyone has their own, like, defined, specific definition of what makes a pro gamer a pro. To me, though, I would say earning money through sponsorships and or tournaments makes you a pro gamer. If you have in the past, you were a pro gamer. If you are still doing it, you are a pro gamer. So it's kind of like that. I wouldn't say making YouTube videos and gaming in those YouTube videos is a pro gamer. No, it has to be of some level of competition. So, you know, there has to be someone on the other side of the controller with a brain and a pair of thumbs trying to compete against you at any way. You know, like, I'm sorry, but competing for 1,000 out of 1,000 gamer score on a game or something is not pro. I'm sorry, even if you are paid on YouTube, that doesn't make you a professional gamer. That makes you a professional YouTuber. So yeah, I guess that kind of sort of defines it for me. And when I won my first tournament, that clearly made me a pro gamer. I became one. I wanted to be more of one. I wanted to become a bigger pro and more well-known and more respected, especially as a female gamer in this industry. It's really hard to do all that. So, you know, it is what it is. But I had a lot of fun throughout my years, you know, representing myself and women throughout the industry. And I hope I've really pleased you guys with the work I've done. So I'm always trying to do better, and this weekend is going to be that. MLG Columbus is this weekend, so please be sure to support my team, the Rebels in Pink. Make your profile picture on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Make it our icon and join the revolution. All right, so I hope you guys had a wonderful Q&A, and I hope to pump more of these out for you. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of the above. I'm going to be coming out with way more content this weekend with the Rebels, as well as Cyber Sports Network and my best friend Sarah. She's going to be at the event as well. So I hope to see you guys at MLG, and like I said, be sure to subscribe.